welcome to another week of Girls Chat with Alicia,
Jody,
and Trisha,
and our guest,
Sujan.
Welcome, boo.
Welcome.
Hey. Good to have you.
We love to have you on our show. All right, guys. So our question for today is: how long do you date before leaving? We're gonna make our guest answer that question.
Yeah,
So
let's start
how long?
off with Sujan. What do you think? How long is too long to wait?
I don't think that there's a specific time. I think that it depends on the two people.
Mm-hmm.
But for example, if you're interested in getting married and you're waiting for that, then I mean, for me, I would have a conversation. I would set a time frame, and then if that was not met, I would leave.
Okay, so
it like I don't estimate like 6 months, 1 year, a year, like give a time frame.
There's no time. There's no time.
okay,
Because,
so let me ask
like
you a
for
question
example,
then.
like I know people that are like, I don't date. I'm only interested in getting married. So I go into dating knowing that I want to get married. So if I know you don't want to get married, that's like a waste of time. So my time frame in that case for that person would probably be like 3 months. 6
Okay,
months.
so what about people, for example, that are together and they both say yes, we want to get married. That's we've had
The
that
ultimate
conversation.
goal.
That's the ultimate goal. We know we want to get married, and you've been with them now for 7 years, going on to 8,
Oh, gosh.
and they keep saying, yeah, you know, that's the goal, but I want to do this first. I want to do that first. Like, how long is too long to wait? Are you gonna wait for them to accomplish all their goals before you get married, or like, when is enough with the dating and to like let it go?
To be honest, that just depends on you. For me, that's like my life, by the way. So, when me and my husband first started dating, like I wasn't interested in getting married. So that changed when I had my daughter,
Okay.
my first daughter. And because I knew that, like we had openly spoken about the fact that I did not want to get married. Not I didn't want to, but I just wasn't a priority.
Yeah.
And for him, he was turned off of marriage only because of his situation, like with his parents and such. So I had to give his mind time to shift because we already said, we don't really care about this. And now my mind changed. So I couldn't just be like, okay, tomorrow.
Let's do this.
Like,
Yeah.
so like, I think like I got married 2 years ago, but we've been together for like 13 or 14 years.
Oh, okay.
So she waited.
She
Okay.
waited.
Yeah.
So I get where you're coming from with that sense. What about you, Alicia? What do you think?
If the end goal is marriage, for most people it is. And I'm not gonna say it's not for me. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say this. Don't come for me. But I'm gonna say a year.
A year?
Yeah. And I say a year because 6 months, that 6 months period between dating someone is, I refer to it as the honeymoon stage. Nobody's not arguing, everybody's in love, you know? Yeah, you're on honeymoon. And after that other 6 months, that's the time where, he leaves his socks here and I don't like it. Like the true person is coming out. And if by that time you guys dated and got to know each other and now you're seeing a true person for who they are, you can then make up your mind as to whether this is going to work out or not. I feel like in the back of your head. And why I say a year is that at that point you could choose to either I'm going to proceed knowing that I still want to marry this person or I still want to have a long-term relationship with this person, or I'm going to call it quits. I'm going to move on and, you know, look for what I really want type of thing. Yeah.
I agree with that. I think the year is a really good mark, like you said. The first 6 months is the honeymoon stage and everything is all lovey-dovey and whatever, but I feel like after a year you can determine whether or not I'm okay with, I can live with him throwing his socks and leaving his socks at other places. So I think a year is good, but I also feel like with you, Sujan, it worked out for you and that's great, but I feel like I personally, you know what, I think it's changed a lot the older I got. When I was younger, I was all about, I'm okay with dating a guy for 5-6 years or whatever. And now that I feel like I'm getting older, my thought is I'm not gonna sit down and wait 5 years for you to figure it out, or for like, you know what I mean? That's me
I
wasting
feel like
5
now
years of my
people know
life.
what they want.
Yes.
No, exactly. Like I want this, or you either want it or you don't want it.
Exactly.
And so if we're gonna want it in the end, why just not get it over
Exactly.
and done with?
Why wait the 5 or the 10 years? I personally can't do it. I know people who do it, and my question and my fear is always, what if you wait the 8 years and he decides one day
that is,
after he's done everything that he said he wanted to do before he married you, and he then decides, my mind's changed. You just wasted 8 years of your life.
So are you guys engaged after a year, or are you guys getting married after a year?
Oh no,
because
engaged.
How long would you?
Maybe.
How long? So okay, so if it's engaged, how long do you think that you should wait to get married?
I don't think you should be engaged for more than 2 years. I think that's
I'd
excessive.
say a year.
2 years is long.
2 years. 2 years is long. But I'm saying, I think that between a year and 2 years is good, because for those people who have their money like ready, then a year, you know what I mean? But then there's some other people who are more conscious and they want to save for it. They don't want to put themselves in debt getting married.
Everyone wants a fairy tale wedding.
So for them, not
some people do. I want a really nice wedding.
Yeah,
honestly,
I don't have to be big.
If I'm supposed to get married today, I promise you, maybe 20 people, and that's it. 20 is a lot, because I don't want nobody there that's like, I'm not gonna say not for me, but like I just want people that matters there. And
so you will do the 20 people, but would it be 20 people, but you want it to be really intimate and really romantic?
Yeah, of course.
So yes, it is kind of a fairy tale. You want it could be 20 people.
You're probably right. Everybody has their own.
But you want to know everybody's. Yeah, exactly.
Everyone wants that.
You want to know
it's your day.
Yeah.
Yes, but even though your price range is different, for the 20 people, you can have a budget wedding where it's perfect.
You're right.
Yes, you know what I mean? Everybody wants that. I love my wedding. I guarantee you love your wedding, and I guarantee you guys will love it when you guys do get married. You know, you just want that, and make sure I'm the 20 people.
My wedding is gonna be an absolute fairy tale. I've been planning it for the longest time. I haven't found the man yet, but I'm planning. I know what it's gonna be like.
Slot him into that.
No, I mean he's gonna have an input, but I have like the general idea of what I want.
And we're gonna be right at the center videotaping it, guys. So this brings me to another topic. So what if a guy is taking too long to propose, and you guys been dating for a while, like to say 5 years or 6 years? Some people have been dating for 50 years and they still haven't been married. 15 years, guys. I'm just gonna give it that long moment. But what if you guys are dating for 5 years? I'm gonna say 5, and he didn't propose, and you really love him. Relationship is great. Would you guys propose?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Hell to the no.
No. Absolutely not.
Never.
That goes back to what we talked about.
It ain't gonna happen.
A man, there's certain things that a man are supposed to do.
And
I feel like that's something that a man is supposed to do.
God forbid, and it doesn't work out, or you propose and then he accepts because, you know, he doesn't want to break your heart, and, you know, you get married. Long story short, the unfortunate happens, and it turns around and says, but no, never.
Well, some women, well, I see a lot on social media, they do propose because...
Are those real?
I think some of them are.
What do you think about like equality though? Because that's what people say. Like that's what men will say.
Oh yeah, I love
women's rights and equality.
Absolutely,
that way.
Absolutely for equality, but I feel like there are just some things that we should just leave to the man. I think there's just something just so special about it. And then I feel like if you go as a female and propose to the guy, even if he's ready and he wants to get married, I feel like you're taking something away from him. Yeah, you're taking that away, and then now
yourself a little bit.
Yeah, you have kids.
But why? What if he's just taking too long?
Yeah, but what if he's planning?
So give him an ultimatum.
Yeah, that's better. Like you're gonna have kids, and you're gonna look at your little girl, and you're gonna be like, "Mommy proposed to Daddy," and I just like
that's the new kid thing.
Like
everybody's doing it.
I don't know.
It's like
some people are doing it. They're proposing to the guy.
Some people who are taking like their wives' last names.
Okay, see, I think
Is that a thing?
that is a thing. But you know
wow,
what?
guys, we learned something.
I love that. I think that's so good because I know
Some people are taking your wife. So these men are taking your wife's last name?
yes,
I think
I've heard.
Beyonce and Jay-Z did that.
I've heard of a situation where the guy did that only because the girl was the only person, like the only child for the family, and that would have just killed off their thing. So for him, I think that was just such like a huge thing for him to do and such a manly thing. You know, that just made me feel like, ooh.
No, I'm gonna have to think on that. It's new to me, so I don't really know how I feel about. I don't know.
I'm really traditional, so I'm not saying you don't do it.
Though.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying you don't.
But
do
you could
it.
always hyphenate your last name with your husband's on the end, so you could always do that.
Yeah, but some people want it to like match everything. So if you're hyphenating, the husband hyphenate his as well.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, because exactly like you said, Jay-Z and Beyonce did that.
Oh no, I don't want you to have
their last name is Knowles Carter.
Yeah.
So as a family, have Knowles Carter. So
the kids can have Knowles Carter, but does Jay-Z have?
Yes, he does. So the whole family has that last name. That's now their one last
you
name.
go Jay-Z, but that ain't for me at all. But
I have another question. I saw it on the reel a little while back with Jeannie and her husband. So from the beginning, she didn't want kids. He didn't want kids.
Yeah.
And then, do you think that you, as a woman, or you as a man, after you guys have decided this together, have a right to change your mind?
Of course you do.
5-10 years down the road, and if you do change your mind, is it okay then for the guy to leave? Do you have a right to feel bad if he or she decides
Well, you are
to
going to
leave?
feel bad.
Well, you know what, guys?
Feeling, like, I mean, in
They've
that
been together.
Sorry, go ahead.
They've been together so long, and he just wanted I think that they made that decision to say, okay, we're not gonna have kids. You know what I mean? But after life changes, and you see that, you know what, I want somebody to actually carry my name, or you know. So I'm not saying what he's doing is bad. I'm not saying what she's doing is bad. She don't want to have kids. We all know that.
But do you think it's wrong that she's not saying yes? Let me have kids. Let me have a child so that my husband can be happy.
But that's something.
Yeah, but then that's for her husband to be happy, not for her to be happy. So they both have to make that decision. So if they decided to separate, we understand that. But it's unfair to him as well because he wants to have a child now, which is unfair to her because that was a decision that they made. But me personally, if I really don't want to have a child and my husband do want to have a child, and I would try to compromise in the middle.
But how do you compromise with a child?
I would.
It's not a house. It's not like let's buy a semi or let's buy a.
But I would want to give my husband a child.
Compromising would be maybe
adapting,
right? But bottom line is, she
doesn't feel like she has it in her to be.
Well, that's unfair to him.
And but the thing is it really unfair because she's being honest with herself?
She's
saying I don't have it in me to be a mom, and I don't have it in me. I'm a selfish person. I can't give that child what that child is gonna need. So.
You know what? Some people don't want to have kids, so it's okay. We all know
it's not unfair on her part only because she went in. Like she said right from the beginning, I don't want kids. So he's the one that shifted. So like for example, in my case, like if I said, okay, now I want to get married, and then my husband never shifted, my mind is the one that changed because I said I don't want to get married. Like I can't be mad at that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, but I think they did work on it because I think that
they did try to work through it for a bit.
Everything else was perfect. It was that one thing.
Yeah. And that's what do you think? Do you stay for that one thing, or is that
that's
one
a
thing?
big thing. That's a big thing. That is really a big thing.
There's some things. There's something that you just can't. Like,
can't work out.
You're never gonna be happy if you go to sleep. You tell yourself, "I can do this." Like, you're never gonna be.
I understand where she's coming from, and I also understand where he's coming from as well. We have to understand where both are coming from.
I just think it's a really, really sad.
It's unfortunate,
especially because they are so in love still.
Yeah,
that's what I can appreciate the fact that she didn't cave to make the relationship work. Like some girls out there, or even some males, will do certain things to keep somebody around.
Yeah.
Like there's some females who know they don't want kids,
And
but they'll
then
have a kid.
We're waiting for that
and
moment
for the children, right?
And the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really.
Forced them
No,
to do it
yeah.
because they don't want it.
But I have so much respect for her that she stuck to what she believed in and she didn't cave.
Yeah.
And she kind of tried. Like I think
She did.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah.
She said maybe,
Yeah.
but then I think she was saying like when I said maybe, like it's like it was heartbreaking for her because
His
she
eyes lit
saw
up.
how
Yeah.
excited
Yeah.
I was.
Right.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
And
I love the fact that she knew within herself, to be completely honest with him, I love the fact that she loved him so much
To let
that
him
she
go.
told him the truth and she let him go to go have that dream that he wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm happy for them. We all are. And I'm happy for her. And I'm happy that she made the right decision for her and her husband.
It's sad,
Yeah.
but you know?
But that brought me to another topic. So do you guys feel that if you're with a guy, you guys are together from teenagers and you guys have a child together and then he goes, okay, tie off. And then you guys said, okay, we're not going to have any more kids. I'm going to tie off and everything. And then you guys broke up. Do you feel that it's okay for him to move on and start having children when that was a decision that you guys both made together? This brought, you know who the
Well, I feel like, what's her name?
Yeah.
Neo's
Yeah.
mother.
You know what? I feel like it's obviously going to be a heartbreaking situation because you're going to sit back and you're going to think of all the times and all the promises and all the plans and dreams and hopes that you guys had for each other. But you can't be mad at that. Unfortunately, things didn't work out.
And what
It didn't work out
happens
for whatever
after
reason.
you guys broke up?
Yeah.
The thing is, after, we spend so many times after we break up, we're still kind of like still watching that person's every move or whatever the case may be. You just have to let that go. You just, what happens after you guys broke up, that's the key word.
But she's seeing that they're happy, they're having children, their life are moving
But then
on.
what would be bothering
soul.
for her, and what I understand, yes,
She-
she made that okay, fine. If that was
I
his
think the problem
decision,
is
right?
she
should've
made the decision for
him.
herself.
She made this decision for both of them.
Okay, that to me, that's the problem. The problem will come up when you make that decision for another person, to make another person
Happy, and
Yeah.
I think that's why it would bother
That's
me.
why it's gonna. That's
why-
the only reason it would bother me. But the thing is, I also would not make that decision for another
If I know
person.
that
I
deep
would have
down
to be
that
content
two
with
kids,
myself.
I have my 2 kids, that's
And
it.
that's enough for me.
I don't want no more, and he moves on and he goes and have other kudos to you, bro. But like, I'm good over here. Like, I wouldn't feel no way about it.
Well,
Honestly.
she does.
So-
She feels that he went on, he moved on, he has kids, and now she is probably dating someone or in love with someone and can't even give them a child.
But you know
what if
what?
they
Oh,
didn't
shit,
have a
so
child?
She tied her to
Yeah.
and he taught like God.
No, he didn't do
No, he
anything.
moved on and having
Have
children with his wife now. But
So this is what I was thinking about the entire thing. That's why I'm not a fan of that in general. That's so definitive. That's so.
But there are other
That's-
choices. So
yeah.
there's 2 options for that I'm aware of. There's like burning it, that's completely like permanent,
Doesn't matter.
and then there's like a little clamp
None of
where
it.
they can unclamp it.
None of it.
Apparently, it's on.
Yeah.
It can be on.
It can be undone.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I wouldn't do
I'm
that
not.
either.
I don't even want anybody to think in their head like. I would never do that for anybody. Like I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And
For myself, I would
Yeah.
do it.
And
for,
I
but
would never ask. Like I would never ask my husband to do that.
yeah.
Yeah, but what do you mean? Let's say after a while after years of dating, and you decided your kids are grown.
But here's the thing,
I'm never gonna
dating.
have any more.
Of dating, are we married? I'm not doing that for somebody.
But
I'm
when they
dating.
married or
But
when
they
they
were
They were
dated?
dating. They weren't even married. I'm not doing that for somebody I'm just
Wow.
engaged to.
Yeah.
That's a lifelong decision you just made.
Sorry,
there.
girl.
But it's a
I
sad-
still like her though.
It's a
That's so
sad
bad for you.
I love her.
So